This is Team 7. Our team consists of Casper, Tyler, Duke, and Jared. This is our submission for track 2, and our product is the Arizona Outbreak Risk Monitor. So the current status quo with outbreak near me is that we would like to identify current flu and COVID hotspots. We would like to get these data through voluntary participations from the public and then analyze and prevent the spread of the disease. But it's pretty difficult to do so because people won't report data unless they're given a reason to do so. So a big problem is that we have low user engagement. So then how do we increase the user engagement?
So this is the implementation of our application thus far. So the first thing that might catch your eye is this risk score up here. This gives you a quick description of your risk factor in your area based on this interactive map. This is a simulation where you could add different reports, simulated user reports, that the risk factor will then calculate based on distance and severity. Then using Gemma AI, we use a quick detailed analysis that can give the user quick feedback, basically giving them advice or different things to stay away from in their area. We also have a more thorough breakdown that gives you a more detailed case of like possibly what kind of diseases might be in the air, where the flu cases are located, and mile averages from your location. We also use quick news outlets like CDC and WHO, which then the AI will also pull data from to better give a detailed analysis of the health risk in your area.
So this would be the technical overview of our websites. So our website is at outbreakbuddy16lovable.apps. The front end is written in TypeScript and leaflets for the display of the map. The back end is written in Django, and the reason why we use the Django framework is because it allows for fast integrations of new aspects, new apps into our products to make it more scalable, and then we can add more features to it. And then there's the API, to which we use the WHO and the CDC, and also Google AI. The data is simulated user inputs, and it lives on PostgreSQL. This allows for real-time updates as the Django continuously pulls data from Postgres. The model part is the user inputs. The inputs is from the user reports, the location, the severity, and WHO and CDC data. The output would be the risk score, which is what the user will look into the most, and then the AI explanation of it. And then the explainables is transparent scoring and the AI summary from Gemma. The limitation is simulated data, but we do have full confidence that if we have access to the database, this limitation would not be that big of a hindrance. And then this is for the Arizona use case. It's used for community level outbreak awareness to support early interventions of outbreaks, and it's scalable to nationwide implementations. So that's the use case. And then we get the impact, which is to empower individuals because they have more control, they have information on what impacts their health. We support early detections of outbreak and public health response. So for our future work, we have integration of real participatory data because right now we're using a simulation data. Having actual data would be great. And then we would also want to develop a mobile apps to give people alerts, and that would drive user engagement more because it's way more accessible and people can update everywhere that they go. And the last and not least is to refine the AI model to use more information such as the animal migration patterns, mosquitoes in the area, better mathematical models to calculate the risk factor, And that's our future work. Thank you for listening.